I am Joslyn Farripe. I am a mom, an ordained minister, and an intuitive well-being educator. I help brilliant and amazing leaders to tap into their inner power in order to own their personal power, to regain their confidence, or maintain their confidence as they navigate through challenging or rock bottom moments, be it in their career, business, or otherwise. I also help them to clarify their diet and to thrive. And this is the premise from which Sacred Wellness Circle, Own Your Personal Power, my book was created. It came from my own rock bottom journey, at least one of my rock bottom journey, where I felt at the time that I had absolutely nothing. But my dear daughter said to me, Mom, we always have something. And so indeed, I had to tap into my inner power then and find out about or awaken to those gifts and those talents that Spirit placed in us. And from that moment, I recognized that I had my speaking ability that was never taken away from me. And it was a source of income too, because I was able to visit churches and do other workshops so I can earn an income from that. In addition to that, I started to do walking. And then I discovered as I walked, I was meditating. So there were things as moving meditation, mindful meditation, mantra meditation, breathing meditation. I was doing all of that. But at the time, I really didn't recognize that I was doing it. But as I continue, I realized through those meditations, very simple meditations, technique, more and more answers came to me. And I noticed stuff like stones, and I would pick them up as I walk, and they just made me feel wonderful at the time. And it's helped to inspire me. And as I got those inspiration, later on, I recognized that some of those stones, which we call crystals, they had special abilities, special things to help me in terms of igniting my ideas, cleansing my aura, and a number of things in regards to these stones. Then later on, I was a big admirer, a big fan of the moon. And it was in admiring the moon and just chatting with the moonlight and feeling the cool breeze. I live in the Caribbean, so we have those good weathers most of the time. And so I would be out with the moon. And I remember it stemmed from way back when I had my first child. I would sing to him, I see the moon, and the moon sees me. God bless the moon, and God bless me. And so then I realized on certain times, my emotions were heightened. My emotions were all out there, and then I would be journaling and so on. And then when I look back, I realized there were certain periods as the moon moved through the different phases that I was able to do some things easier. And so later on, I developed rituals with the new moon and the full moon as a way to help me to take care of my being. So this is how the Sacred Wellness Circle came about. And I decided, let me record and document all the things that I did to help me navigate my way from the bottom to the top. And it was through this, as I documented and I read also, I recognized, but those things that came from inside of you, other people went through it. and they documented too. And so I got excited and I continue writing, journaling, and this is where this came from. So within the Sacred Wellness Circle, Own Your Personal Power, from there, it came as a guide for another program, which I called Own Your Personal Power. And Own Your Personal Power was simply to help leaders with the beginning stages of sacred self-care. It documents simple steps that one can take. Folks who are not familiar with meditation, at one time, I didn't like the word meditation. I felt it was so off. Why do I have to go inside? Why do I have to sit quiet for a while? I mean, I was relatively a quiet person, but why did I have to take time off my schedule to sit in stillness? And I recognized as I took these simple steps, it wasn't painful at all. It was just ordinary walking, talking. And so it's from this premise, the different meditation technique I list within the program coming. So you can start simple. When I started with 5 minutes, and now I'm up to an hour, and it is consistent. So this is one of the things I have within the book. In addition to that, there is a simple 5-day journal and activity, gratitude, because a lot of the things I had to do, well, when I went through my rock bottom moment, was to realize that there's a whole lot of good out there that is going on for you. So why are you complaining? Why are you mourning? And it was as I looked back and I started to give thanks and realize, not just say thank you, but literally get into the movement and to analyze and to go through those steps. Things started to change. My mindset shifted. And so there is a 5-day gratitude. One of the things which was very useful for me in that 5-day gratitude was the day when I had to do what I call an inspiration board or a success corner. And with my inspiration board, I placed things that I wanted to achieve, that I felt Spirit would have placed on my mind. And in addition to that, with the success corner, I got all the stuff that I felt Spirit would have enabled me to do before. And I was able to help with people before. And as I placed this in my site, and I looked at it every morning, my self-confidence grew. And I realized, wow, but you did a lot. And so when I thought I did not have, then I recognized that there's a whole lot that Spirit gave to you, and you were able to use it to help yourself and others. So that's one aspect of the book. We also have a journaling activity, a self-love action journaling activity, where for 7 days, you make record of your healthy meals, you do your reflection every day, and you talk about your journey for each day. And we also have a high vibration food list, because I heard you all talk about food earlier on, and it brought me back to the recipe guide. So with the book comes a recipe guide. We have it in the form of a small booklet or a larger one. And you can download it, hold it in your kitchen, put it in your binder. And this is where you as a leader, you get the opportunity to not just be pulling food all over, but you get some targeted recipe, which I call clean eating recipes, where you have recipes for your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, and your dessert. So you have those recipes, and beyond those recipes, every week, and because I use the moon energy, I sometimes say what you can do is use your planning with the new moon, and you use those recipes now, and you sit down, and every week, as the new moon come, you make your guide, so you can sit there. You do not have to do this every time. And so when you do this every week, you have your meals for every week at a glance. And just in case you want to change it up a bit, you have that space to do it there. And of course, you're not deprived of your sweet treat. So you can have your dessert. It's all clean eating in there. So you get recipes that will guide you as to the amount of sugar and so that you will have. So this is some aspect of the recipe guide that is tailor-made to help leaders to regain their confidence, to clarify their diet, and of course to strive. Because when you're eating high vibration food, we know that at the end, you're bound to vibe high, according to Dr. Anita. I will quote her within here. So this is what Sacred Wellness Circle, Own Your Personal Power, is all about. It's about helping leaders with the beginning stages of sacred well-being, and helping them to not only have the knowledge, but to actually put it into practice. It is a program. The booklet comes together with, you have the option of entering into the Sacred Wellness Circle, where you get further guidance as to how, and you get support to carry you through your wellness journey. So thank you.